Hello and welcome to this week's video. So now, as promised, we said we'd do a video. We've had a few questions about reality and what this life, deadlines, and we have to make money now and there's a need and all of that 3D stuff. We don't tell you what to do. We only point you to the truth, to your true inner self.
You tell me what to do.
Well, what to do. So we point you to your own inner self, not the personality, but the truth of what you are. That's where we point you, and that's where the wisdom, your own wisdom, will show you the way. But when you're focused on, oh, there's a deadline, oh, I need money fast, you're creating that. And you might say, well, that's the truth, cause I do, and there is a deadline. But because we're believing in that, we're going to have that experience. So what we point you to is look to the truth of who you really are. You're the most powerful, effortless awareness. That's first. That's before a character was made up. The character is made up. First person, and not even first person, first thing, awareness. That's who you are, the powerful. Look towards that, and when you look towards all the power that you are and that you were given everything, there was nothing left out for you. You're not the one that's left out unless you claim you're the person who has lack, who has struggle, who has to reach deadlines. When you say, or others, and you take others' opinions on that, oh yeah, there is deadlines, and you believe them, you'll experience that.
It's not like you believe. When you say you believe him, it's the mind is sending thoughts of lack and limitation, and you're believing them thoughts to be yours, and that's when you experience it.
Yeah.
So the thoughts come in of, oh, there's deadlines, or there's a lack, and I need money, and there's a lack of money, because that's what the thought will become, and say, oh, there's a lack of money. That's just a thought. That's not the truth.
But you'll experience it as the truth.
You'll experience it as the truth.
And it's not fighting those thoughts. We're just saying, look to who you are. There's no need to fight and get rid of them, because they're nothing. They're not your thoughts, not your emotions. You're not the person that you've been told you are. You're not the character. And soon as you look away from that, there's nothing to fight and get rid of. Look to the truth of who you are. And then the character, with all its sticky thoughts and the emotions, just fall away.
Well, it's like David says, isn't it, that when he calls it impersonal awareness, because when you first come here on this plane of existence, there's just an impersonal awareness of everything. There's an impersonal awareness of the voices, the sounds, the sun on your skin, the views, the wind, the body. Before the mind, this is before the mind's really started. Before that, it's all impersonal, and then you get told that you're the body. You're the body, and your name is, in my thing, your mark, and these are your thoughts, and this is your body, and this is how you feel, and this is what you do, and you don't do that, and you like this, and you don't like that, and we can't do this, and we have to do that. And that's why it's impersonal, because before the person's evolved, and there's just it's just impersonal awareness, and that never goes away. It's just been sort of overlaid with this, oh, but I'm Mark, and these are my thoughts, and this is my body, and these are my feelings. But they never were. They're just impersonal awareness is aware of the thoughts, of the feelings, of all the sights, the sounds, and the sights, the sounds, all the five senses, they're just the same as the thoughts. It's impersonal. There's no difference between a thought and a smell, because it's not you. You're the impersonal awareness that doesn't, just like this recording now, the video recorder doesn't care what's being said and has no judgment of the light, if it's dark, it's sunny, what we're saying, how we're saying it. any movement, it doesn't matter to it. It's impersonal, and that's who you really are. You're the impersonal being that's aware. It's just the awareness that's aware of it all. But then we personalize that by saying, oh, this is my thoughts.
Yeah, this is my life.
This
and
is
it's
my,
hard,
yeah,
and
these are
it's
my
difficult,
feelings. Yeah.
Or it's easy and it's fun. It's whatever you say it is. Or do you allow other people to say, oh no, this is what your life is, and you say, oh yeah, it is. Don't listen to any. Don't even listen to us.
Yeah.
We're not telling. We're just pointing you to your inner wisdom, and from that higher part, we're saying higher in words, but we don't mean higher. We just mean that pure essence of who and what you are. We're pointing you to that, and from that you will get insights and information on what you should do, and you have the choice to choose any life you want. Don't let others tell you that it takes time. You give it all meaning. You say what your life means. We don't. No one else does. You. I'm not talking to the person, the personality. I'm talking about you, the inner, real truth of who you really are. That's what we're pointing you to, and that's where you'll get shown all kinds of things. Insights will just come in. You'll just see things you've never seen before, because you were always looking small in, focused in on the rubbish. And when you're focused in on the rubbish, you see more of it. It grows. And it's not about shoving thoughts and emotions away and the mind. Forget them. They're nothing. You just don't even have to put your attention on them, because they're not yours. And it's like if you've ever lived near a busy road, or you've been to someone's house and lived there for a bit, a busy road or a train station, after a while you don't hear them, you don't notice them. And that's the same with the thoughts and emotion. You don't hear the trains, the cars going by, the traffic, because you've just decided, well, there's nothing you can do about them. They're not your cars or trains, so you just don't focus in on them. So after a while, it's not that they stop, the thoughts and emotions and that don't stop, but you just don't put your attention on them, so they're nothing. Just like the traffic becomes insignificant, that you don't even hear it, and you only remember when someone comes to your house and says, wow, that traffic's loud. Until then you've just thought, oh, it's nothing. So don't push against anything, because there's no need, because there's nothing there to push against, unless you say there is, and then that's what you'll experience. If you say, oh, I've got to get this, I need this, that need is going to grow. But if you look to who you really are, and know you've been given everything, and look towards that, then you'll see that more. That's what we're pointing you to.
Because it's all within awareness. There's nothing outside of awareness, is there?
No.
So it's all within who you really are. So if everything's within who you really are, then there can't be lack. There's nothing missing, because it's all inclusive.
And it's just looking to what you're saying to yourself, and you think, oh, I'd love to think this is a truth. You're kind of saying it's not, and then that's what you'll experience, it not being the truth. And it doesn't feel good, because what doesn't feel good is trying to tell you believe in a lie. you believe in the rubbish thoughts, rubbish emotions, and that doesn't feel good, because your inner self's trying to point you believe in a lie.
It's not the truth.
Yeah, you're going cold. It's like the hot and cold game. You were born in the hot spot with everything, pure being with everything, and then from there you've gone cold. Because
you get told you're not.
Yeah, because you get told you're not, and you follow the rules.
Your personality, and this is limited, and you're separate from everything, instead of being one with everything, and you start to believe it. You just forget who you are, and you start to believe, oh yeah, I'm separate from that person, I'm separate from everything else. You know, that's me. I'm separate from God.
And you're not, because you are that pure being. Just look towards that. You're the effortless being. You were given everything, and you were given to choose. So if you choose I've not, you'll experience that, but it was never ever the truth. And if you look to I am, not the I am person, but the I am true self,
Yeah,
you will get insights and inspiration.
Because you have to look. You have to remember that if you're looking, if it's the person that's looking, the personality that's looking for it, you can't find it because it's the personality that's looking for it.
Yeah.
It's so you just have to drop that personality, know that that's not the truth, and then it's there.
And we say drop, but you don't drop anything because you
No.
never became the person.
You see, you're trying to
Just a big act.
You're trying to say things with words, and words have limitations,
Yeah.
and they also mean different things to different people.
Exactly, yeah.
So you can say one thing and it means something completely different to
Yeah.
someone else.
And that's why we say it's a pointing.
Yeah.
And we're pointing for you to look at your true self, not the character. The character, the personality is made up. And the whole thing that keeps all that together is believing you're the character. Because you're a character, as soon as you see who you really are, there's nothing to do. There's no habits or characteristics or anything to get rid of. Because once you see that you're not the character, that's gone. The character's gone and everything that went with the character's gone. Can you see what we're pointing at? You are that power. You have everything within you. We don't talk about within the body, it's within the essence, this awareness. We're just trying to point you towards that. And it is so simple.
But it's because it's so simple, it's been overlooked.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing that's ever been there.
What's aware of our voices? It's
What's
not the person, it's you who's aware. What's aware? You can get a hint of truth. That's the real self, the true self.
That knows the truth. Because it is the truth.
Yeah. And that's what we're pointing to. So I hope everyone who's asked questions that you've understood. And if you think you haven't understood, that's just you believing the mind.
The mind
Because your
says,
true
"Oh,
self
yeah."
knows all this. It's not something new. You've always known it. You've just forgotten it.
Awareness is the only thing that's ever been the constant.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's ever been there, and because it's always been
And
there,
it always will be.
it's eternal, infinite, everlasting. But it gets missed because it's the only thing you've ever known, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just the awareness of being right now in this moment. There's an awareness that you're aware. So what's aware of the awareness? Awareness. So that's awareness, knowing itself. It's just knowing that you exist in this moment. Just existence. What knows that?
And there's only ever this moment. There's no
And
past and no future. There's just this now.
But we've always known we exist.
But it's not you, the character. That the you character's made up.
Yeah,
It's just made up.
Yeah. You can't imagine not existing.
No, just try it. Try imagine that you don't exist. Who you
Not
really
you, but the
the awareness
Yeah.
that there's nothing. Just impossible. So anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed that. And like and subscribe the video. I know I always forget to say, but I've not forgot this time.
See, that's the character.
That's the character
that
jumping in.
Saying,
And then
oh yeah, I
there's
always
nothing to
forget that.
do with that. It's just a laugh.
Yeah.
And that's it. Take it easy. It's not meant to be serious. It really isn't. And that's why we laugh and we joke so much, because it's not serious.
Look at the person's ears.
Stop it. Okay, bye for now.
Bye-bye.